What's up everyone? Today we'll be doing another cast test video. Today I have my Daiwa 2019 Tatula 100, and what you see here is a pink sexy spool. I'm rocking pink because it is very close to Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is in October, and I want to rock out some pink. Whew, the wind is picking up as you can see, so this cast testing video is going to be very interesting. But anyway, this Chameleon DIY spool is weighing at 6.2 grams. If you guys haven't watched the unboxing video, you guys can check out in the top right hand corner. But I want to say that the spool, the braking is actually going to work. It actually moves. Unlike some of the aftermarket ones I have gotten in the past, this is the most promising one and it's super light. Let's talk about the setup for today. I got the Casking Max Steel. This is a dual tip rod. I am using the ultralight version and not the light today. And this is rated for 2 to 8 pounds. Test line low weights is 1 to 8 grams, and the length is 1.8 meters. I got 4-pound floor coat, which is a copolymer line from Cast King, and I am throwing this guy here, which is a Euro Tackle ice fishing jig, the Z Vibe, very small. So the first thing I want to do is when I do my cast testing video, the wind is blowing towards me. There's the water fountain. I'm gonna max my brakes out because I have no idea what the heck this is gonna do. So let's do it. All right, it went left, but it went out. So we know the brakes is actually working compared to my other one. Like I maxed out my brakes for that cheap purple spool, and this doesn't work. But right now, this thing, I'm gonna try not to thumb it, and you see the wind is blowing crazy. So I'm apologizing for the wind noise right now. No thumbing. All right, so it over spools a little bit. Oh, one more thing I want to add is that, oh man, it's still going. I think the wind is picking my line. Yeah, the wind is picking my line. It wasn't over spooling. I want to note that I'm not using any aftermarket spool bearings, or side plate bearings. I'm actually using the stock. So eventually I will upgrade this, but right now I want to say that this spool is working with the brakes. So this is very amazing. So I'm gonna jack this thing down to 14. All right, I got the distance a little bit better, and the accuracy is, I would say, is not bad. Not bad. I think the wind is pulling to the left a little bit, but this ice fishing jig is small, so it shouldn't get impacted that much. Let's cast again. All right, that I compensated a little bit, but the distance wise from here to the fountain, that is about under 30%, but the brakes is up high. So we'll jack it to 10, okay? 10. All right, this seems more like it. This is like around 35 to 40%, maybe even closer to 40%. This is impressive so far, guys. Very impressive. I'm gonna stand a little closer, all right? But I'm gonna put the brakes down a little bit more. I think I'm at 7. So this is the moment of truth for backlashes. Oh, yep, definitely backlash could happen right there. I thumbed it. So let me pull it back in and adjust my power casting, my whippy style cast. All right, so let's try it again. Oh, it overspooled a little bit, but there you go. 45% of the way. This is impressive with stock bearings. I can't wait to get my micro bearings, which I have ordered on AliExpress for the 2nd time. Hopefully it will come soon, and I could utilize this this whole setup a little bit more. And there goes the backlash, and I want to see the backlash because I want to see if the line actually gets stuck on the side of the spool. So I'm just gonna keep pulling, and it looks like I pretty much fixed it, so it's okay. And one more thing I want to note before I end this lure test is that I spooled up a little bit more line than usual because I was at you know, I spooled a good amount that I think it's more than sufficient for this reel. And I looked at my line spool and I was like, oh, I can't really use the next one because it's gonna be too little. So I spooled the rest on it. So as you see, that's way more line than I need. And let's just test one more time. Let's make sure if the line doesn't get into the side of the spool or the inside of the reel. And I'm pulling this so far. I'm trying to pull in different angles, and the wind is making it tough. And so far so good. I'm gonna show just about all my backlash fixes, and hopefully we could see whether this actually goes in or not. But so far, 2 backlashes, and it doesn't go into the spool, so I am very, very happy. The next lure I am using is again from raWr. I have their 1.8 gram or 1/16 ounce tungsten soft log jig, and I have the 2-inch B Vibe, which is the ultralight, ultra finesse swim bait. This is like my bread and butter. One of my favorite things to cast, especially this upcoming fall during the fall transition. Catches everything, all right? So I'm gonna jack the brakes up just a little bit more to start off around, let's start off with 10. Okay, and let me just adjust the camera. And here we go. All right, so that is not too bad. That was 60% of the way. Again, stock bearings, the wind is kind of blowing this way and that way. So definitely gonna have a little shorter distance casts. Don't mind that. Let's do it one more time. No thumb, touch. All right, so 10 brakes, definitely more than sufficient. And again, I have to say, I am so impressed with this spool. It actually works with the braking system. I am so stoked, guys. All right, so this is what we'll do. We'll jack the brakes back down. 1, 2 clicks at the 8, and let's go. And that's just too much. With the wind and my power right there, I screwed up. So I'm still gonna show you guys to see if we actually get this stuck inside a spool. So far, no cigar, which is good. 3 backlashes and no problems. By the way, let me just test my drag because I've been messing around with it. All right, so let me cast it one more time with this, but I'm gonna go lighter with some feathering. With some feathering, I got this thing close to 65% of the way. I think 65% of the way is not too bad with stock bearings and the wind. And now I finally got to 70%, maybe closer to like 75% right there, because the wind kind of shifted that way instead of straight kind of towards me. But I would imagine this definitely go to 75% of the way over there. And for those who don't watch my videos, from here where I stand all the way to the water fountain is close to 71 feet. And right there is about 70% of the way. So I am happy. This is it. This thing can fit a lot of the Tatulas, all the Tatulas too. Again, it comes in many different sizes, so you guys may want to check this out. This is very promising. You guys see this? Now the wind is circling around this way to go that way. That is insane. That is just too insane. But I am throwing the next lure here, which is not a good idea in windy conditions, but I'm gonna do it anyway because this is a cast test and we are in a real life situation. You know, you can't just fish no windy days. And perhaps I gotta express that I do like to fish windy days a little bit more than calm days, because that also drives some of the fish to move, especially in the early seasons and also in the fall season. Like I have to say that on a windiest day, I probably catch more swimming a lure, right? But anyways, enough about me. Let's talk about this. We have the raWr. Yes, third lure, raWr. I promise this is the last one for the day, but this is their Z Spender. It's a 1/8 ounce suspending jerkbait. It doesn't have a weight chamber system, but it does rattle, so it doesn't do super long casts, and which is why I love to use this for my cast testing video, because there's a lot of jerkbait that doesn't have that. So anyways, soft cast. Oops, I was thinking about my other setup and I kind of screwed up there. I was trying to compensate for a very bad lure. But anyway, as you saw, I backlash with the wind. I am at 8 brakes. And this backlash here might do it, right? Nope, nope. Okay. So far, so good, man. So many backlashes, well, 4, and I have not gone into the spool. So anyway, I jacked the brake up for the next cast. Let's see how that goes. And the wind calmed down a little bit, so let's get it in there, do another cast. Oh, what the heck is happening now? That's very interesting. I have no idea what's going on. No idea what's going on. Aha! And here it is. The nightmare happened. the first time the line actually got into the spool. Well, time for Jimbo to do some cleanup. So time to hit the pause button. All right, this is truly 10 with the wind, soft cast. All right, definitely need to jack the brake up. I'm at 11. And that was like 40% of the way with weird wind. It's going all over the place. Hard to even adjust my casting with today's windy conditions. But I think I'm done casting this. Yeah, I think I'm done casting with this this lure. But I definitely like the reel with the spool. All right, fam. My favorite Daiwa spoon, 2.8 grams. Let's go. Look at this wind. This is so crazy. Hopefully the sound is not too bad. I'm trying to stand in a spot where the wind is not too bad. And I had to thumb that because I felt like, you know, it was going to backlash. It did go too far. I think I need to jack my brakes down a little bit more. Oh yeah, look at that. That one right there is 75% of the way. Wind is blowing against me. So I'm gonna put the brakes down just a little bit because I am not confident throwing in this wind, you know. And with the stock bearings, I am reaching 75% of the way. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm telling you guys, this is very acceptable. I think like even a casting Valiant Eagle out of the box might cast further than this, and which is kind of insane. So I'm gonna put on a heavier spoon now. I have a 3.5, which I know casts far, but we have wind here. So this likely gonna cast like 80% of the way. Should be no problems. So I got a bunch of new spoons from Outkit. They have a lot of cool stuff. I just bought one thing from them just to see how well they ship, and they ship pretty well. So I actually went out there and, well, not went out there, but I went on there. Let's do it. Let's just do gold. I want to save these colorful ones, which I'll show you guys. Look at that. Nicely painted. And this is like maybe $2 ship. I don't remember the price, but I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. And yeah, anyway, I was saying, I went to their website, or their landing page on AliExpress, and I bought like $80 worth of stuff. So stick around for that. I'm gonna do a crazy unboxing whenever that comes. You know, with COVID-19, it might take like 30 days for it to come. It might take 60 days to come. It might take 90 days to come. But you know, when I ordered these spoons, it took definitely less than a month for it to come. So hopefully I'll get it by, you know, early next month, which is October. The wind is blowing very crazy, and you know, that's fall. So hopefully, you know, we have some fall action lures, some BFS lures for us to use and play with. But anyhow, this is 3.5 grams. So I'm gonna put it back to 10. And I think because it's cuppier, if that's even a word, than the Daiwa, because it's wider, it's actually catching some wind. It's not even going that far. All right, that is 85% of the way. That's not too bad, but I think that this reel definitely could use some micro bearings. The stock bearings just not up to par. I mean, it's not a BFS reel, right? So they probably had like a, you know, some crazier, heavier stainless steel stuff. Once I do the upgrade, I have a feeling that this thing will fly in the sky. So anyway, let me just rip this guy through the shallow very quick. As you saw that cast, you know, wind is blowing that way. It still didn't go too far. This cast right there, I was hoping that I'd get that thing that blew up over there, but it didn't happen. So let's change to 2 more lures. I have unfortunately, another Euro tackle, because I love their stuff. I have, come on, one of their lipless crankbait at 1/8 ounce, which I think it will be a fun lure to throw during the fall for any sort of species. So here what it looks like, okay? And you guys could actually change this thing to put on, you know, different type of holes for whether you know, want to crank it or you vertical jig it. I'm gonna throw this trot one because it's already tied in the middle and I'm kind of lazy. So let me tie this on and BRB. Rattle trap time. Whoa, dude, that thing definitely went further than that spoon, because this is more condensed than that. That was 90% of the way. Yeah, that's why I like throwing rattle traps, especially in the fall. So if you guys into micro fishing and you want to use like a tiny rattle trap, this is it. Oh yeah, look at that. Getting it out there and it vibrates very well. You guys can't see it or feel it, but it's vibrating. I'll bring it back and jig it for you guys very quick. Listen to this. Very micro style rattles. These subtle rattles right here is perfect in cold conditions. So definitely a must have in any of your BFS tackle. Woo. This is definitely the best and better casting lure for today in this windy condition. All right. Last lure I'll actually use for today is a pencil bait, stick bait from Surinoya. This is 3.1 grams. Anyway, that is approximately 70% of the way. Not too bad. I have a feeling if I walked around with this, I should be able to catch 1 or 2 bass. And you know, it's always great to end a note cast testing video with 1 fish. So let's get out there and let's see if I can land 1 fish. Oh, I got hit in open water. Oh, got something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, got a bass. Let me get out of this tree area. Don't want any ticks crawling onto me. Look at that. Boy's trying to dive. All right. Oh, spit it. That's nice. Didn't want to deal with this guy today. All right, peace out, dude. But man, all right. We successfully hooked something. And yeah, I love this stick bait, man. It's so much fun throwing it in small ponds that only have small fish. Heck, I even catch bluegills, like monster bluegills with this guy. So if you guys want to check out that video where I was slaying some big ones, check out the top right-hand corner. But this is it for today. All right, guys, I am back at the lab. Sorry, guys, outside was just too windy, so I want to conclude my video here. But man, this spool is freaking amazing. I can't wait to get some micro bearings for this Tatula, and that should make this reel cast even better. Like I said before, the other spools I have gotten, the raWr and that no-name purple one, those were just not working too well on this reel. But this one right here is so amazing. I casted those lures with no problems. I did get my line stuck into the Tatula, and it's because of this small little gap that's right here. Now guys, I'm looking at Facebook, and there's a guy that actually used the Fuego CT, which is also 34mm spool, which is the same spool as I'm using here for the Tatula. And I'm looking at his photo, and it actually does not have any gaps. So yeah, if you guys really want to get yourself a budget Japanese reel and swap spools, I would think the Daiwa Fuego would be a great option. It just doesn't have the T-wing system, which I don't think is that big of a problem. But back to this spool. This spool is amazing. If you guys have other size Tatulas, you guys definitely want to give it a shot, because they do have, again, the size 32 and 33mm diameter spools. You guys will definitely see me use this reel more often, especially when I get those micro bearings. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and enjoyed the spool. Once again, this spool is in the link within the description below. You guys check that out on AliExpress. I thank you guys for watching. Fall is right here. The fish don't wait. Get out there, catch some fish.